Hello, hello, hello. Hello. I'm back. I'm so excited to be here. It's been a long time since we got to do some art. It wasn't showing. Oh, hello, Athens. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. I think I'm gonna make chat visible on screen if you guys are cool with that for the loading screen. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm just waiting for them to make sure like the ads are all done and over with, and then we can start. And I can figure out where I put my pen. I'm not wearing a glove today because I also don't know where I put that. Oh, never mind. I think I found it. I guess I will wear a glove. I'm so happy. Can you guys hear me okay? Here we go. What the hell is this? Oh, yeah, starting soon. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Bonk. There you guys go. Yeah. You're good? You can hear me? Wonderful, wonderful. I love that. Perfect. Fantastic. Hopefully the alerts will work. Oh, I don't have the alerts on this screen. Oh, whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. All right. Hi. Hello. Hello. Check it out. I hope you enjoy our new layout. Hello. It's me. Now you guys can see my fancy tablet, which is freaking huge, by the way. Look how big this is. My hands. And admittedly, I have tiny little goblin hands, but, hell yeah. Anybody who was in Discord, what was that, last night? Night before? Not last night. I was doing this doodling, so I got the line art done. And I figured I'd work on it a little bit further. This is the new tablet we're working on here is a 22-inch XP pen, and I love it. You can see the XP pen logo down at the bottom right there. You can also see XP pen on the little pen. One of my favorite things about this is this pen doesn't need to be charged. It just is. It just exists, and it is lovely. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. I have not decided how or in what way we're going to paint this, but you should be able to see me working on it as well as this down here. You can see that there is a little bit of space down below here for, I don't know, something. We can put something there. Maybe we'll put socials. With any luck, I'll be able to turn Patreon back on soon, so that'd be cool. Oh, thank you very much, Guy. Thanks for coming by. We're still working on it, so we haven't really decided on the lighting, or do we want, like, kind of mood lighting we want for this? Maybe, like, an orangey type filter, like it's dawn or something like that? I gotta get your contacts in. Yeah, I've got my glasses on the top of my head, and, it do be like that. Do I want to do base colors? I guess we could just do flats. You know what? Yeah, let's just go with. We're gonna go with flats. We're gonna separate this to two. We're gonna separate this into front, back, cloud, and Tifa, and we'll do it that way. So we'll have multiple layers. So let's actually name our layers for once. We're gonna call this one Tifa. Oops, sorry. It's gonna take me a second to get used to the microphone being here. The camera is actually on my microphone stand right now. Clud. That's you guys see? Wow. The O is just not. There we go. And back. So, nope. Hopefully, with any luck, this is going to help us actually stay on the right layers. We're gonna exit out that. I'm just gonna pick some base colors. I think we're gonna go like with a fire time kind of glow. we'll start with that. Netflix and chill. And they actually Netflix and chill. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely. We're gonna have to trust the process a little bit on this one because this is gonna get messy really fast. Although this would be fun if it was Casa del Sol and Cloud just had like a fucking sunburn or something. This guy, poor little guy's been out in the sun too long. A little sunstroke. Oh, little guy. I love that he's just a little guy memes. I've been all over that. But yeah, hey, I'm back. We're back to doing art. I'm in the new room. It's great. It's fantastic so far. I'm excited to be able to do more art. This is going to be about our new art streaming time. It'll be in the afternoons. So that is going to fluctuate. So Friday is still going to be Friday, so everybody knows. Friday's still Friday, surprise. I'm sure you needed me to tell you that that's how the days of the week work. But Friday will still be Friday. So you will catch us here for Dumpfec Friday. Every Friday except for the first Friday of the month. The first Friday of the month is our volcano show, and that just happens on YouTube. Dumpfec Friday will happen on Fridays here, but that starts at 2:30. So that starts at 2, so half an hour earlier from when we started just now. I am live on YouTube doing just chatting and discussing and talking about topics or covering like dumb fuckery or watching other content creators and ripping them to shreds. And that happens at about 12 to 12:30. So you can catch me there doing that. Those shows are a little bit more, that's a little bit bright. That's a little bit. Yeah, it's a base color. It's fine. It's fine. It's a bit bright, but that's okay. That is okay. It's fine. This is like the cartoony ass yellow. It's fine. 1/4 the hour. 4:25. Unbelievable. So yeah, we'll be back doing that. So expect to see me here sometime between 2:30 and 4, and then from there for as long as we're live for. So sometimes that'll be like 4 hours. I'm gonna try to work my way up to the streams being a little bit longer and longer. So expect to see me here, and that will be on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then we'll see if we can get back to playing. I really want to finish Tears of the Kingdom. So we should try and do that on Sundays. I don't quite have the setup rigged yet for that, but we are getting there. I also have a fancy green screen. I don't know if you can quite see it. Maybe you might be able to. Nope, you can't. You guys can't see it. I've got a fancy green screen set up now. So we'll see what we can do with that. I am gonna have editing and stuff to do, but that's all gravy. That's up to me. You guys don't need to worry about that. You guys just need to sit back and enjoy the content. That's what you're here for. You're here for a good time and the laughs and the ha-ha funny times, except for when we're crying, because none of us actually want to be here because of how awful everything is. Because some people in the world just don't know what a quarter is. I couldn't believe that, man. We were watching people and they were having like a debate/discussion, and they could not for the life of them agree on what 1/4 an hour is. It was unbelievable. So before anybody tells me the wrong answer, it's not 25. It's not 25. For fuck's sakes. It's 15. Because a quarter doesn't always mean... It's a quarter out of 100%, not a quarter out of 100, the number. So a quarter will change depending on what the total number is. So if the total number is 60, a quarter is 15. Because it's divided by 4. And I hate my life. This is the definition. This was when I was watching that, my quintessential response was the Futurama, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. No, wait, I like it here, you get off. It's like, what in the actual flying hell is going on with some people's kids, man? I don't understand. I don't understand one bit. I want to give Tifa one of those like grainy shirts that has like a navy blue stripe in it. I don't know why. It's just the vibe that I'm getting. 4, it's always 4. It's a 25. 25 is a quarter of 100, yes. But an hour is not 100 minutes long. Oh my god. Unbelievably stupid. Unbelievably stupid. Get me out. Get me out. Could you imagine? For those who are interested in the tea, by the way, there has been no new videos in the last little while. There was a video that Aaron put out, but I think the Discord responded better than I ever could, and I just let them do it, because I'm like, they're not wrong. Hey, Razor, good to see you. Welcome, you know what, not just welcome back to me, welcome back to all of you lovely people who have returned for Lay Art. Man, I'm just happy to be back. Got back from my vacation and was just like, so much to do. And like, it's not like I was busy while I was on vacation too. It was crazy. Hey Autumn, glad you can make it. No, I'm happy to have you back. So I can't actually tell because my screen doesn't actually show. It's showing as offline. My stream preview is showing as offline. So I don't know why it does that. But I can't really tell, so hopefully everything is working fine. No, you! No, you! No, you! The never-ending cycle of no, you. Yeah! Yeah! I hope you guys like this. Oh, that's a bad color. Gross. That's worse. That's a bit better. I like that. There we go. Puck is... I don't know where he is right now. Around somewhere, I'm sure. Not here. Not here where I can see him. Ah, you're gonna reorganize your desk? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's nothing more satisfying. Okay, maybe, okay. I've been following a Twitter account that's like, what's it called? Hold on, I'm gonna grab it because I forget what it's called. And it's like, I think it's in like an ADHD account that's like just posting like memes about having ADHD. It's not saying that like if you don't have this you don't have ADHD, but if you do have this you do. It's not doing anything of that. It's just like stereotypes and memes and like people talking about it. And every time I see one I'm like, where on the spectrum? So, because like I'm not diagnosed with anything. Do I have things? Oh, probably. Am I diagnosed? No. And I don't like to pretend that. I don't want to self-diagnose or do any of that nonsense. I'm not a big fan of that. But one of the things that I think was really funny, it's like it's so satisfying to have like, I periodically move all of my stuff around. For anybody who's been following me for longer than like 6 months, you'll notice that I'll like just periodically like move all the stuff around on my desk, and I'll periodically just take everything off or move the room around or like, and like just reset my entire like workspace or living space stuff and move furniture and like all kinds of crap. And it's like, do I need to do that? Yes, I have to. It's a necessity. Don't question me. Shut up. Well, you're gonna go for a medical diagnosis. Oh, good. I think it's a good idea. I think people should go get that done. Even if you don't even think you have anything, I think everybody should go to therapy more. Always, all the time. And like go get tested for all kinds of things if you have access to doing that. I just know a lot of people don't have access to doing that, and that is sad. We might have made Cloud's skin a little bit too tanned, but we're gonna trust the process because we're gonna make the light come from like down here somewhere, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And now I'm concerned that this is a little too dark. It'll be fine. Trust in the process. Some of those are so relatable, right? You went through all your symptoms with your therapist, and in my case, they have different causes, but the question, am I on the spectrum of anything, came up quite a bit. Somewhere. People in the chat when I'm doing like read-throughs of things, and if I'm reading chat or super chats and stuff like that, or like messages that people send, or if I'm just in the Discord and I'm reading something, I guaranteed one person's gonna every time is like, are you dyslexic? My mom is convinced that she is dyslexic, although I don't think she's ever actually been tested either. And so I'm like, oh god. Because I read numbers and words like backwards. I add in random letters that are just, that's not there. I can't read, man. You know, for all the people that I criticize online and everything, the fact that none of them have been like, Chesh reads words bad, hasn't come up as nearly as much as I thought. Because, like, God, I'm bad at it. Maybe because they figure it won't be successful because I'm already like, no, I suck at this. Give him extremely prominent tan lines. I think that would be really funny. Don't pretend like the Discord isn't like the most critical place for me. Like, what do you mean? Nobody can bully me more than the Discord does. It's not possible. Foreshadowing tomorrow's reading. Tomorrow, what are we looking at? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're looking at Project 2025 tomorrow. Ugh. And yes, I'm forecasting. I'm going to call it forecasting. Oh my god. I'm not going to be able to do this line very well. Okay, you know what? We're going to save that. We're going to save that for later because I don't want to fight with it. Cream colored blankets, floral pattern. I'm not on the spectrum. I am the spectrum. Wonderful. So I hope you guys enjoy this angle. I hope it works. I hope it's functional for you guys instead of seeing my goofy face doing goofy face things. Excuse me. And just sniff right into the mic. Sorry. Goofing. Oh boy, so yeah, I'm still not necessarily sold on having music playing or not playing on stream. Like, I kind of low-key hate it like, I kind of personally don't like listening to music while I'm doing this, but that doesn't mean I can't put it on for you guys. Like, I can do both. I can have the music and then also not have to listen to it. But I also like the idea that you guys are also doing your own stuff or taking a snooze or doing your own art or following along and making your own stuff. And it's nice to have your own tunes when you're doing stuff like that too, right? I'm on a few spectra, but not the autistic ones. Well, you know. Yeah, why not? We're all just statistics, aren't we? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Bow, bow. Hey, good to see you, Exploratory Minds. You still got the Exploratory Minds names in here. That's amusing. Something that you will notice a big change in my painting right now. I will show you. This is my potato brush. In the past, when you've been seeing me painting with the potato brush, it's been like this. And it's been up and down, and I haven't been able to do anything with it. Now, it turns. When I turn my wrist, look at that. So now I can do this. Isn't that cool? Yeah, let's go. Isn't that great? I'm excited for it. Yeah, for whatever reason, the gaming didn't do that. I don't know why. I never dug up why it doesn't do that, but it doesn't. So if you're getting yourself a gaming tablet, at least the one I had did not do that. I have no answers. The potato, it turns, it learns. Oh man, it makes it so much easier to move paint around, quote unquote paint. I heard that Luke Leduc showed up on Drunken Peasants. That was the guy that was super mad about Barbie, if you guys remember from a few months ago. Super mad about the Barbie movie. He went onto the Drunken Peasants while his dad wasn't there to corral him, I guess. And they did a little mini art competition. I don't know if he won or not. You'll have to go there and check it out to find out. The Veda brush. Listen, I would, but I really don't appreciate her presence enough to dedicate. Listen, I understand that cloud looks really pasty right now. Trust me, it'll be fine in 2 days. When we get further in this painting. Hey, Just, what's going on? No. Please, do not do this to me. You can't. Have any of you guys played the new FNAF Into the Pit game? It looks like it's been it's pretty well put together. It doesn't seem like it's super duper long, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. I think it's fine. You're on vacation? Nice. It's funny, Hawkskull. Oh, by the way, so you guys know, because this is still going to be a thing, when we do, so the VODs for these streams will still go up on YouTube, and I still will make one available, and I'll let you guys vote on which ones those are. So we're still going to do that. That's still going to be a thing. So if you guys didn't catch it and you don't catch the VOD later, you'll be able to find them on YouTube. If you are a member, you'll get access to all of them, and if you are not a member, why aren't you a member? It's $1. Come on, guys. I put out a lot of content. I put out a lot of work. It's worth $1, right? That's $1 a whole month. Come on. Anyway. But you'll be able to get access to, whatever the fuck. Once we get rolling again, and once I'm a little bit more comfortable in what we're doing, and that I'm doing things right, and I'm able to maintain, I will reopen the Patreon, and I'm going to make like the full res copies of these available on Patreon, as well as they'll be available in the Discord for members on YouTube. I've been playing with trying to make them available on YouTube for members, but like it's hard to maintain the high quality resolution on the YouTube community tab. So I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not I can't really make any promises. I think somebody's yelling at me. What do you guys think of the Mr. Beast situation? I have thoughts. I have lots of thoughts about it, but... Oh, it's my mother. Hello, mother. Yes. Yes. Please. She is offering me some hand-me-down furniture for the deck. Absolutely, yes. Is there another Mr. Beast situation? Well, which one are you referring to? Because, I mean, I guess I've personally always taken some issue with Mr. Beast. For anybody, I guess, who's newer or who hasn't, like, followed me for a long time. I've always had an issue with Mr. Beast, particularly that I think that he's ethically questionable. Mr. Beast is a fucking situation. Yeah, you know... You're not wrong. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair. Oh man, if I could have like rain playing in my background the entire time, that'd be awesome. I would love that. Why am I putting this on new layers? Get out of here. I don't want new layers. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game. We're gonna do this on like super, like, this is all gonna be on like 1 layers. 1 layers, 2 layers. Oh. Yeah, I love rainy days, man. I sleep so good while it's raining. It's not even freaking funny. Like, if I go to sleep and it's raining, and I wake up and it's raining, I just don't wake up. Like, I live here now. Last you heard, people online were finding out his shit being largely fake and entirely unethical, although I thought that'd been common knowledge for years. Yeah, that is kind of the big one that's going on right now. There's also been like some like sexual allegations, I guess, as well as there seems to be an issue where the place that has a lot of kids around and is marketed and branded towards children had a convicted child predator on payroll, and that's been something that has cropped up through all of this. I suspect this is what we've heard so far is not going to be the last of what we hear. That's what I think. That's my opinion. But that's more my opinion about not whether or not something's true. That's more my opinion about, like, the situation as a whole. Yeah. I guess the name of the guy is some guy named Delaware or something. I don't know. I don't know. It's all freaking messed up, though. What a nightmare. I mean, I already thought it's hard. So there's an underlying problem, right? Yeah. There's an underlying problem, and it's that it's hard to have that kind of money and not be ethically questionable in the first place. And if you're somebody, I went looking to see if I could find out like where Mr. Beast kind of got his money from, and it doesn't come up with anything from before YouTube. So it seems to imply that of YouTube and Twitch. It seems to be implying that he is in fact self-made and is in fact not like he didn't come from money or something like that. So does a 25-year-old really know how to manage that kind of money? Question mark, I guess. But I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a misnomer. You know what I mean? Like he's an adult. He should be able to figure that out. Large amounts of money reveals people rather than changes them. Yeah, well, there's a reason why there's no such thing as like a good billionaire, right? No person who is like a good person who would like do things that would fix the world's problems or like problems in their local communities are going to have that much money because they're going to be using it to make the place better for everybody, right? So like you just ethically do not have a billionaire in a place where there's people starving. So, you know. I guess. But then there's like also the ethical concerns of like his videos, right? And let alone safety concerns. Safety concerns is another thing that's been coming up too, that there's like leaving trash around and not cleaning up after themselves and blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, I get that. I mean, I can see that would be a problem. As well as it turns. I love that for me. As well as an issue that you're gonna get when you have like, oh, sit in a room for X amount of time, blah blah blah, and it's like that's illegal. You also can't sign your rights away. That's not how it works. Like, we're gonna stay in prison for blah blah blah. And it's like, oh god. I don't know. I've always viewed it as a pretty big ethical problem, but who am I? I'm just a little goblin that does art. It's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, here's this video that's obviously torturing somebody, and this guy makes it for entertainment because he thinks it's going to be entertaining. It's not just that he thinks it's an okay thing to do, it's that he thinks it's fun and entertaining and content for children. Right, like, that to me is a bigger flag than just like that's a pretty telling to me, right? I don't know. I view that as a pretty big question mark. But then again, we also live in a society, and you know, sometimes society's like, nah, it's fine. You know what I mean? Sometimes society's like, hey, this thing is really wrong, and sometimes society's like, nah, it's fine. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. I don't know. I mean, the fact that nobody views like Hollywood as an industry as being like kind of an issue, like a monopoly, kind of vertical monopoly issue. Google recently lost that shit. Haha, sucks to be them. Yeah, Google got in trouble. It was listed as a monopoly for its search engine, so it's gonna have to split up its search engine. Ha ha ha. Sucks to be you, Google, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, Monopolies are a really big issue right now, and like as much as they're supposed to be illegal, they're only illegal under certain circumstances. And so it's like, well, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, I guess. There was an ad that came out recently that got removed that Pierre Polyev, who's the conservative leader, the leader of the Conservative Party in Canada, he put out being like, Canada first, blah, blah, blah. And it got debunked almost immediately and then got taken down almost immediately because of how quickly it got debunked. And what it got debunked for is a lot of the images that were used are not Canadian places. So he's like, the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains, and it's like, mountains in Utah. And like, listen, I get it. Politicians lie, but at least a politician is supposed to be good at lying, you know what I mean? Like, he just thought nobody was gonna notice, I guess, and surprise, surprise, they did. Right, well, okay, so here, let me tell you why I think this happened, right? So, extra steps, it's all stock footage. They paid for a bunch of stock footage, and they did. And then we're just like, mountains. How like not actually appreciative of your country do you have to be to not find beautiful places in fucking Canada? Canada's gorgeous. It's beautiful here. And like I get that people get, when you live in a place you kind of get used to it, right? Like that's normal, like that's to be expected. But like Canada's gorgeous. Like there are places in Canada that I go to. So I lived in a city and the city is kind of old and it had a lot of stuff, right? And it had this area that I had to pass through every day to get to work where I was working at the time. And it was an older area and it had like these older, more brick, there's a lot of brick in Canada, but it was like these older styled houses. And they were like a little squished together, but all of the front yards had like gardens and like, it wasn't like the super rich part of town, but it was definitely like these were rich people houses once upon a time. And I loved it. And in the winter, like in fall, absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. And I went by it every day. And every day I would just enjoy going to work, even though I was riding my bike 40 minutes to work a 12-hour shift at a shitty factory. But I would enjoy my morning bike rides to work uphill and just like in a crisp fall morning with like all these gorgeous colors. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I saw it every day. Like I still thought it was pretty. And like it would have cost nothing. I did not have Puck. I did not have Puck to go home to then. That was before Puck. That was pre-Puck times. Believe it or not. There was once upon a time that I existed before Puck, without Puck in my life. Before Puck era, pre-Puck era, PPE. Shitty factories are a thing. Oh yeah. The Canadian Dark Ages. Wonderful. But yeah, there was a time before Puck that existed. Allegedly. Good times. Good times. Anyway, it was gorgeous. And so, like, it's not hard to find nice looking places in Canada. New Brunswick is beautiful, for example. Especially if you're ever traveling in Canada and you find that you have to, like, take a drive through New Brunswick in fall. It'll be some of the most beautiful scenery you've ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. I love autumn. Yeah, Canada's very pretty. So it is kind of extra insulting for, like, the prime or the conservative party to be like, yeah, Canada's beautiful. Here's a bunch of pictures of not Canada. As if there isn't, as if it's hard to find stock images of Canada, right? Like, the film, like, the show Supernatural was filmed in BC. Like, and, like, the Trans-Canada Highway is actually usually pretty well maintained, so it's not like it's a bad drive either. Money's always an issue. That's a good way to put it, Razor. Yeah, money's always an issue. Then again, we are also living in, like, some of the worst, like, we live in the worst timeline. Don't forget to use your Prime subscription. Ha ha ha. Teehee. Very funny. I had that on my way to school sometime, 11th to 13th class. The 2 weeks in spring when the cherry blossoms are in full bloom and the magnolia right after were the highlight until the best crisp winter air mornings. Oh, that sounds lovely. That sounds like art. Love that. That sounds gorgeous. Your next holiday? Oh. That's awesome. Congratulations. I've been excited getting everything set up and being back doing more art and doing. I just want to do art, man. I can't not talk about stupid people. I have a problem. I have an issue and I can't stop. I'm like, these people are insane and I can't stop watching and I can't, like, I feel compelled to, like, explain the stupid, and it's like, because there are actually people that don't get it. They don't understand, and I'm like, how do you not, I could just sit here and paint all day, but no, I have to talk about the Logan Paul getting in trouble with the Ontario government because what the fuck? Hotter than Dante's 9 circles of hell in Greece. Oh, really? As soon as you have your finances in shape, you're planning to visit Puck? Oh, sure. Yeah, let me know. Oh, thank you for the stretch. I will absolutely take that. Exactly when they are this stupid, it's a feeling of obligation to tell people to avoid them at all costs. They're too dumb. The sacrifice is too great. Don't do it. That's kind of what it feels like. I needed that stretch, I'm not gonna lie. I am considerably sore, but that's not, I don't mean that as a complaint. I just mean that as a matter of, like, I'm really sore. But that's mostly because I suck. No, I don't. I'm the best. I was realizing, I keep having these, like, self-realizations, and I don't know if it's just an age thing, but I keep having these self-realizations. Not too long ago, I was like, wait a minute, I'm actually a genius. And then I just decided to accept that as a fact. I'm like, wait, I'm just gonna accept that I'm smart. I've just decided. And now I'm like, but wait, I'm good at art. And then I'm like, but wait, I'm also good at things. Oh wait, but also I am a hot. I'm like, I can be anything I want to be. Because who gets to decide other than me? It's me. I'm the one that gets to decide. Just like the same way I get to beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So if I think I'm pretty, who's gonna tell me I'm wrong? You see what I mean? You see what I'm getting at? So like if I think I'm smart, who's gonna tell me I'm wrong? Preferably people smarter than me. If you're not smarter than me, I'm not. But good luck getting me to it. Like, you know, you see what I'm getting at? Everything's subjective. Everything's relative. So I'm just gonna be like, y'all, you know, I've decided I'm smart now. So, you know, a beholder might tell me I'm wrong. It can try. The only thing now that I'm working on that I want to do for self-improvement stuff is like just get myself in a little bit better physical shape, and that's just a matter of time. I was reminding myself that I'm like one of the most like determined little motherfuckers on the planet, man. I did work to prove to myself when I was younger that I was like, nah, I can do this. I got this. You got told you were gorgeous by a customer? Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. Was it a creepy comment or an appreciated comment? Before I get too into that. While I was on vacation, I got cooked. Like straight, like there used to be a tree out front of the cottage that I rent, and that tree got torn down, and now there is no shade, so I'm just baking. I have become bake. Seemed appreciative, not creepy. That's good. I just don't want to assume and then like make you feel bad. You should feel about it however you want to, though. Appreciative. That's a good word for it. I like that. I feel like that's the kind of word that somebody says when they're like, I was just being nice, and they're saying like some of the creepiest shit you've ever heard. I was just trying to be nice. Oh, so you're being a creepyative? It's like when somebody helps you with something you didn't fucking ask and then they expect something from you. Wolf tried to do that to me and I saw that shit coming a mile away. He's like, oh. I caught him, he was like sharing all my shit and I was like, oh, this is gonna be trouble. And then I was like, you're full of crap one day. I was like, this is ridiculous. And he was just like, I shared your streams on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, my brother in Christ, shut the fuck up. It's so weird. It's so toxic. It's such like a wacky fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? Parasocial? Some parasocial nonsense. Like... It's such a not me thing, too. Parasitic. Yeah. Parasitic, parasocial, para-bitch. Let me share a bit of information to Wolf. Dogs are wolves. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Manipulative, yeah. Oh, paranormal relationships? Oh, there's lots of books about that. That's something that I find really, really funny. Okay. Hear me out, alright? I'm gonna need you guys to follow me on this. There's a bunch of incels and whatever being like, oh my god, women, you guys are gonna be obsolete now, and we're not gonna care about you at all anymore because we're getting robot wives, right? And like AI wives. Meanwhile, I'm looking at this on Twitter where this person's saying, and I scroll down, and I've been consistently getting ads for this like AI, like I'm scrolling, I'm getting consistent ads for like this AI sort of generated dating sim. And I'm just like, huh. And I don't mean that to be like competitive, but like the market for AI dating is pretty dominated for women. Like the data is pretty out on that one. So I don't know. I don't know what these guys are thinking, or why they're thinking that AI dating would only apply to men. Like, what makes you think there's gonna be more female sex box than, like, access than male sex box? But access, you know what I mean? Oh, listen, Athens, that's just gonna be the new bite of 87. Is that the bite of 87? It's so dumb. It's so silly. I don't know. I don't know. They're not thinking that's the point. Okay, fair. Yeah. All right. It's just silly to me. Yeah, it's not like it's a new concept. You right. I like how Cloud's hair is so like solid that I feel compelled to make the shadows for it also solid, even though it shouldn't be. It should just be like a hazing. Because it's hair, it shouldn't be like a solid mass. Message held for review. You guys. Come on. I just got back. You guys are gonna get me in trouble already. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're gonna get Yelp reviews, but for cybersex instead. I'm glad people stopped caring about Yelp reviews. That was like stupid. Yelp reviews, but for regular sex. I mean, I feel like that was a thing that was happening at a college campus. Except it wasn't like about just the sex. It was like the girls of the campus had like a group chat where they would like, if like one of the guys was a creep or whatever, they would post about it with like pictures and be like, oh, this guy's doing this or this guy's doing that, and tell each other. Oh, that's funny. Got herpes 7 out of 10. Worth. Wasn't that a running joke for a while? Doesn't matter, had sex. Oh yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Yelp still exists. It's just people don't care about it as much anymore. It's not really like a thing that anybody like. Are people really checking Yelp reviews whether they go to a restaurant or not anymore? I know product reviews are still a thing that people look at, but like that makes sense to me more so, I guess. Maybe I'm just Yelp is like the Cybertruck. There was a sketch on Amazon Women on the Moon about there being a database of people's previous relationships. Well, I mean, with Facebook, you could probably do that with any relationship that was like long lived enough to have people change their Facebook statuses. I guess you wouldn't be able to confirm it beyond the Facebook status, though. I guess if there are corroborating pictures or something, but I don't know. I don't have Facebook for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons. I have a song stuck in my head. And it's the Mommy Don't Know, Daddy's Getting Hat at the Body Shop. I don't know why that is currently just like living in my head rent free. Rate my prowess. Oh god. Oh, I hate that. I hate every second of that. Sour review on the Cybertruck 1. That thing is ugly too. UGLY 2. It already started rusting when it was delivered. Ew. God, this. You know. You guys want to hear a funny story? So I was visiting with my family. This was a while ago. And they broke out the wine. It's always trouble if you break out the wine with me. Like, don't feed me wine. It's like, don't do it. Just don't. I get mean. I get mean because I stop caring. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not wrong. It's like, okay, but you're an asshole. It's like, yeah, but am I wrong, asshole? No. Well, and I just stop. Like, my filter just goes out the window because I'm like, well, you're allowed to talk like this. That means I'm gonna talk like this. It's just like, it doesn't go well. People really don't like it. I'm not really sorry because, like, listen, stop giving me wine. Because they'll give me wine and then they'll complain that I was being mean, and then I'm like, well, don't give me wine. So I was drinking the one night, and we started talking like a little bit of politics, but not too much, and my mom's just like, ugh, whatever. And then just because he thought it'd be funny, my stepdad is like, so Jordan Peterson, and he like, and I'm just like, ah, that fucking guy. And my mom just looks over at my stepdad, and the look on his face of like that he was like ready to laugh, but then also like, oh shit, at the same time, because he clearly did it on purpose as a joke, right? Like, he was clearly like saying it just because he knew I was gonna be like, ah. But then he was like, but then I didn't consider the consequences that now you're gonna go off, and I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm on the train. There's no getting off. We live here now. Don't give me wine. Also, here's my wish list. All I'm hearing is buy Chesh a crate of wine from the LCBO and watch the Fallout. Listen. I very much enjoy drinking wine. But also, I am small and will fight. Oh, he definitely considered the actions, thought it was gonna be funny, and then realized that, oh, it didn't just stop after that. Oh no. It was very funny. M small will attack. Accurate. That is an accurate representation of me. M small will attack. Mike Davis is warning everyone that calling the orangutan a convicted felon is defamatory. Oh yeah, I saw that. I was actually going to bring that up. I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, so somebody on Twitter, what is his name? You said Mike Davis. I don't know who Mike Davis is. Is he somebody that I like? If I look him up, I'll be like, oh, that guy. Is he one of those? But I saw that and I was like, but it's true though? Question mark. I don't know how you're gonna get how are you gonna sue for defamation? I do think it'd be funny if people were saying it on Twitter and then Donald Trump sued Elon Musk. That would be funny. The same way that Boxer is. That would be amusing. I'm looking forward to seeing how that case goes. Because I imagine it's going to go well for her. And good for her, realistically. It might forcibly make some changes to the platform. I would love to watch the Fallout 2, but only from enough of a distance not to get caught in the crossfire. I always get in trouble, and I'm like, well, don't start shit. People start shit with me, and they never learn. Like, especially if I am drinking wine, do not start. I will match your tone, and you will not be happy about it. Because I'm going to match your tone with the way I interpreted it. Legal Eagle dropped a video for Elon Musk, and J.K. Rowling hasn't tweeted in a while. Looks like someone listened to their lawyers. Yeah. I mean, it's usually a good idea to listen to your lawyer. If you find yourself in a legal situation. I mean, that's even why when I was talking about what's going on with the Ontario government, I was explicit to be like, I am reading this, and how is this going to affect Logan Paul? I'm not saying Logan did things. I'm saying these are what they're getting charged for, and I was explicit in saying that he's not listed as a named person. So it's going to have effect on him, but what kind of effect and what does that going to mean? I'm not a legal expert. I just wanted to give, I see people talking about these things, but they'll only, highlight the main stuff, which, makes sense, but it's also kind of annoying because you can't really discuss the nuances without actually having read it. So I just trying to read stuff so people don't have to, you know what I mean? I'm out here trying to be helpful. Getting myself into trouble while I'm at it. As you do. I mean, I just kind of refuse to not. Can't not get in trouble. Where's the fun in that? I think people love to stir shit with you because you are approachable and self-assured enough that you don't chronically try to hide. Oh, maybe. Hey, listen, I don't mind if people want to start shit with me, just don't cry about it. Like, why you mad? Don't get mad at me because you didn't like the answer to the question you asked. It's not my fault. All tact out the fucking window. It's not even like my tact totally goes out the window. I get to a certain level of wine in my system, and then I actively make a decision to be like, I don't care anymore. And then have another glass, and then everything goes to shit. And I'm only having that other glass because I've also decided that I don't care anymore. It's very funny. I think it's funny. Like, I don't take it that seriously. Then again, I also actively refuse to take something seriously because they just don't deserve to be taken seriously. And at that point, I usually just turn around at that kind of thing and say, okay, well, you know, come back when you prove it. Come back when you've earned it. Not giving a crap is one of your coping mechanisms for anxiety. Yo. That's cool. Do you find it works for you? Is it a good coping mechanism? Not all cope. Hashtag. You're huffing that copium. Have a hell of a lot of respect for the not hiding flaws thing, and that is a big part of goblin attitude. Yeah. But listen, it's really not a big deal to be wrong, right? Like, it's really not. The problem is when you pretend you're not wrong when you are, and you just marry yourself to some nonsense for no reason. I don't know why people do this. It's such a strange habitual thing that I just can't wrap my brain around. I don't get it. People will just attach themselves to ideas like, I don't know, let's pick something random, like microwaving food is bad for you. Like, and then when you're like, well, not really. People get actually angry. It's like, what? Why are you married to this idea? Why have you decided that? I don't understand. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same online or offline. I don't think there's that much of a change between the way I behave online or even like on stream. Like, there's a little bit of a decorum change for like produced videos, right? So like the tavern is I put like a little bit of extra effort in to make sure the tavern like stays more on topic and yada 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 yada, right? But that's more of like a than that, like, you know, we're here to get along, we're here for a good time, right? Like, so there's that. And there's like a little bit of a difference, and like I'm a little bit more rambly and just vibing when I'm like on one of these lives where it's just like, yeah, no, we're just here, we're chilling, we're vibing. And then like in the Discord, and it's usually pretty much the same as I am right now, just like with a little bit more effort into making sure I'm maintaining conversation, I guess, right? But it's not really much of a difference, I don't think. I do try to be careful a little bit about my language sometimes, just in that I don't want people to misunderstand what I'm trying to say, right? So I try about that kind of stuff, but that's really not that big of a deal. Just like before I left, I disagreed with Landon about something, and I was like, I disagree about this, but I will respect Landon's request about what he wants to get across, right? And it's just like, I don't mind catering to other people's sensibilities sometimes, but if you want me to cater to your sensibilities and then be a dingleberry, I'm probably going to give you a hard time. Since this is a wholesome drawing, you're not going to recommend anything? Like what? Yeah, definitely, like, one of the things about being wrong is just making sure, like, you try your best to not do it again. And, like, there's also a really big difference between, like, something that is, like, a wrong behavior or, like, a unacceptable behavior versus, like, oh, you got a fact wrong. Like, it's really not that big of a deal to get a fact wrong. Like, I get shit wrong all the time. I misread words. And I get corrected, and I go, oh, yeah, that. No, that's what it is. And I try to correct myself as soon as possible or right away or whatever, right? So, like, the other day I said that, when I went and checked, I said that Nikki Farron or Supernatural Crimes with Nikki was no longer stealing artwork. Because when I checked and looked at her thing, well, I guess I didn't look hard enough. Because it turns out, no, she is still stealing artwork. In fact, she's stealing from Duracell ads, which is weird, very, very, very weird. But I went and I corrected myself, right? By making a pinned comment so that people could see it and be like, oh, yeah, okay. And then, like, turning around and making sure that I tweeted about it, that I was incorrect, right? The behavioral problem is a little bit harder to deal with because if you get told that you're wrong and then you act like a dick, you can't really. You're doing a whole lot of unnecessary extra damage to, like, everything around you. And, like, for no reason. Like, why? Just because what? It's silly. Things are silly. People are silly. There's a difference between being wrong and not being informed or didn't know. You didn't know she was still stealing art. You weren't wrong. Well, yeah. If you want to talk about, like, the technicality about belief and knowledge, if you want to, like, but I feel like being pedantic like that is, like, a problem, right? Like, if you were to take that seriously, right? If you were to seriously be like, well, I wasn't technically wrong, and that's just correct the information, dude. Like, it ain't that deep. Come on. You don't gotta be. Why are you making it weird? You know what I mean? Not that I'm saying you would do that, but I know what you're getting at. I'm just getting at a different thing. Slow and steady wins the race. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. What time is it? Dang, look at us go. We started at what, 2:30? We're an hour and a half in. Nice. Nice. I know you're building this for a while. We gotta get darker up in here. Oh, thank you. I haven't saved. Thank you. Some habits die hard of me never saving my fucking artwork. I have lost so much artwork it isn't throughout my life. It's not even funny. Like, you would cry if I ever told you guys how much art I lost. No, my layering's still good. Layer's still good. Oh, the point redeem not doing a thingamadoodly. Okay, I'll see if I can get that fixed for tomorrow. One thing about streaming so often is that it does take me a little bit longer, or takes me a little bit longer to get things fixed. But it takes me kind of the same amount of time. It just might not be for the next stream. You know what I mean? So, like, the length of time that goes by is the same, but not the number of streams. Time. is meaningless and space is bendable. I've been doing that in D&D because my character is from the Feywild and the rest of the party hasn't quite gotten that figured out yet. And I've been having fun with watching the other characters start figuring out that time doesn't really work that way. It doesn't really work the way they think it works. Yeah, persistence is real. It takes a long time to, like, even just learn about yourself sometimes, and, like, it's always going to be a process. Everything's a process. Yeah, I'm playing Eladrin, so I'm very elfy. Very elf. Much elf, so wow. I'm like extra elf. They're kind of starting to figure it out. And so it's kind of fun to watch. It's kind of fun to just be like, yeah, but that's, time doesn't mean anything and space is weird. Oh, yeah, that's Anna. Yeah, that's who I'm playing. But she's not smart. She's got wisdom. She doesn't have intelligence. She's kind of dumb as bricks. She's dumb as bricks and not very charismatic. She's kind of just an asshole. She is one of my favorites. But yeah, she's very fast. She got the zoomies, man. Super zoomies. I think I have an understanding boss man. 3 days at office, 2 days at home. Ooh, love that. That sounds great. Good for you. It's a gift to get a workplace that understands you. Ugh. That is a rough commute, though, yeah. Nice. Yeah, get it. What kind of whiskey you got? Tell the class. I want to know. The whiskey is such a what's the word I'm looking for? Particular. It's such a particular drink. Oh, Macallan. Mm. Wow. Oh man. I feel like I'm building this a lot slower than I need to be. I feel like I could just darken a whole bunch of this really fast, and I just kind of don't want to. I kind of want to slow go it. We're just slow burning. And I'm kind of here for the slow burn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm down to be a little bit, let's take our time. Let's not overdo it. We gotta make sure we get our stuff. Think about what we're doing. Meanwhile, scribbling everywhere. Scribble art is hella fun. Did you guys ever play Scribble Knots? That game was crazy when it came out. If you are the slow burn, does that mean you're here for yourself? Is everybody just a personal, your own personal slow burn? Ugh. Yeah, that is, yeah. The only whiskey you're supposed to drink fast and hard is Jack Daniels, but even then, it's not really. This doesn't really count. in my opinion. Hey, Nikki, good to see you. Blasphemy. Scribblenauts is one of my favorite do anything games ever. Unfortunately, it was lacking a lot of words that I'd come up with. Yeah, it definitely needed it needed a it needed to be a computer release that you could add words onto. Like it needed to be able to be like developed over a long period of time. Like they needed to be able to add a lot to it. Yeah, we're doing art. It's art day. We get to do art on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays now. Probably still Wednesdays, I think. I don't think I'm going to lose Wednesdays. I think I'm going to be fine. Final Fantasy 17. Oh, a stretch. Yeah, hell yeah. We take those. Thank you for the stretch. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I'm back. I'm almost all the way back. I'm not quite there yet, but almost. So I'm going to need you guys to take bets on how long it's going to be before I burn myself out by doing too much. Get your bets in now. Welcome back. How long will I last? Oh, I don't know if you heard that crack. Oh boy. I am gonna try in like 2 weeks if it was me, 2 weeks if it was me, but because it's you, 3 months. You know what? I'll take 3 months. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Have a good day, Razor. I'm going to be trying to do like 2 to 3 hours today, then 2 or 3 hours of art for the rest of the week, and then 3 hours consistently the following week, and then get it up to 4 hours minimum. That's my goal. Because it takes like a little bit of practice. It takes a little bit to get into it, so I don't want to like kill myself right out of the gate. You know what I mean? I also don't want to destroy my voice, which is one of the reasons why I'm like sitting a little bit close to the microphone and talking low, and which is why like I might accidentally blast your earballs out when I talk about things. Ah. I do need to get the wall back up. I need that emoji wall back. I had it working, didn't I? I did. What was I doing it on that it worked? I'll go find it. We'll see if I can get it for tomorrow. Ardbeg? Ardbeg? I don't know how to pronounce that. I mean, I barely know how to read anyway, but you know what I mean. Listen, at least I try. Like, I don't really feel bad about reading things incorrectly because I do put in a legitimate effort to try to read it correctly. I'm just not right most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, I try. Listen, if I put in a real effort, should I really feel bad? I don't think I should. I don't think you should dunk on people for you're putting in an effort and trying. If you're not right, you're left. Ugh. Wah. Wah. Look at the baby. Now look at the big baby. Wow. Oh man. At least I'm not stuffed up. You like the hand cam? Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I think the hand cam's gonna start really like doing work for us when we start like doing this. Where we're zoomed in. Hell yeah. You see what I mean? Like this is gonna be spicy. As you can see, this is still quite messy. But that is okay. We are not in the cleaning phase yet, so we don't have to worry about it. Is that lock of hair supposed to be the same color as the shirt? Where? Oh, up here. No, it's just over top. This one? Yeah, it's just over top. I just haven't put it back yet. No, it's not. Taking my stretch now. Ugh. Ugh. That was my elbow. UK, if you drink whiskey, you spell it with an E. If it's Irish, it's spelled... Oh. Interesting. That's neato. I didn't know that. There's a light here. Where's this coming from? Oh, okay, that's just the window. I don't want this light to be too bad, but it looks like it's kind of okay. It's kind of fine. There's still going to be some tweaking that'll happen in here while we're... You know, it's a process. It's a process. It's okay. We'll get there. Not gonna get everything perfect the first time. That would be unreasonable. Honestly, I wouldn't want to. Hey, that one worked.
Hi, Goober.
Thank you so much for the subscribe tier 1 for 17 months. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much, Honest Red. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. We got our art schedule back on track, maybe. Well, it's only the first day. I don't want to make, I don't want to oversell it, you know what I mean? But we're back, and we're going to hopefully be back to gaming, probably not this week, but next week. Is Cloud hanging off the side of the bed? Maybe. Maybe. He might be. It's certainly possible. One of my favorite things about art is you will inevitably find stuff the more you look at it. Alright, where are we going to hide the Among Us? None of their eyes are open, so we have to hide the Among Us somewhere that nobody would ever know. How would they know? How would they know? They'll never know. Behind the pillow. That's cheating. I know where we can hide it. Oh, a bedsheet wrinkle? That'd be good too. I was thinking about hiding it right here. There he is right there. You would never know. You would never know. We have to make him look better than that, though. That kind of looks like crap. I'm using the wrong thing for this. I should really be using like a regular brush. Side chat and camera stopped. Camera looks fine for me. Side chat looks fine for me as well. I think you're bullshitting me. I think you're lying. You lying to me? Eh. There's our little Among Us man. They'll never know. How would they know? Actually, to be honest, it's really obvious. Because it's like a whole different brush and it's like just pixels big, so it looks really weird. Yeah, Athens is just being a stinky. He's just being a stinky. Stop being a stinky. Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll work on adding the Among Us later. Oh, this is the app. Yeah, fair. No, I didn't think you were actually lying. I kind of figured that's what it was. I just wanted to give you a hard time. It's my legal right and obligation. Hey, what do you guys think this looks like if we turn off the line work? You think it looks goofy? Do you guys want to see? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. They'll never know. This is my reference image, by the way. I don't know if you guys can. Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh well, too bad. I don't want to do it without the line work. Like, I'm not trying to get rid of the line work. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm not intending on getting rid of the line work on this one. I am intending on changing a lot of things though here because I mean, the lighting is kind of set up to be about right, but it's a little bit off and needs to be more red and orange because I'm thinking that I'm aiming for like a fireplace scene, and this is not gonna look like a fireplace scene unless we make it real orange real fast. And I'm kind of thinking that I might just do this. You got 4 episodes left of Kill la Kill. Ooh, Kill la Kill is great. Are you enjoying it? Who's your favorite character so far? If you enjoyed Kill la Kill, you might enjoy Akame ga Kill as well. Get out of here, Athens. Get out. Get out of here. That's illegal. Okay. I didn't do a gray underneath, and I probably should have. Oh well. Oh well. I don't. It's fine. It's whatever. That's the wrong layer. Did you see how quickly I caught it though? Dang. There we go. Mommy don't know daddy's getting hot at the body shop. Why is Puck in your Facebook Shorts feed? I don't know. I don't use Facebook. So I couldn't tell you. I have no answer for you, kind sir and or madam. Oh, YouTube Shorts. Oh, because he's the best, and Puck's in, like, basically got his own sub channel where he's just on it all the time. I thought it was a good idea to give Puck basically his own freaking channel by just making it all the YouTube Shorts. Almost all the YouTube Shorts on the channel are just Puck, just being a Goomba. He's just out there being a goober. He's just allowed. He's just allowed to. Can you believe that? He's just allowed to do that? Can you believe that? I'm not allowed to do that. Why is he allowed to do that? This is nonsense. That's what this is. This is tyranny. This is oppression. This is ugh, how dare. Fuck, bringing in views. I mean, he is pulling his own weight. I'll give you that. That's true. I can't deny that. I'm gonna redo the hair. I'm redoing it. I'm gonna grab this yellow before I get rid of it all, though, because I still like this yellow, and I'm just gonna put that up in the corner. Listen, the only reason we're even close to 4,000 is because of Puck. Let's be honest with us. Let's be honest with ourselves. I might be great and funny, but I mean, I can't compete with Puck. That's just not real. That's just fake news. That's not even possible. It's not even possible. You don't know why you're thinking Facebook, you're trying to get off that platform entirely? You're trying too hard. Just leave. If you're trying, it means you're thinking about it. See? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I did there? It do be like that. Oh, yes, I can return to my role as the uwu guru that I am. Hell yeah. That would really be, like, quite the differentiation between, like, YouTube and Twitch if I was over here always being like, hey, you gotta do what's best for yourself. Hey, you gotta do blah 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 blah. Hey, listen, like, it's not you, it's the people, blah blah blah. And then meanwhile on YouTube I'm like, fuck you, you stupid bitch. Hey, listen, both of those things can be correct. Just to be clear. I like that color better. That's much better. I approve. Yeah, I get you. I hear that. There's always something holding you back. Sometimes that something is you. And sometimes it's obligations and life. And sometimes it's you using obligations and life as an excuse. Hold on, we're getting too real. Stop. Yo, true. Twitter is... God damn, man. God damn, dude. I'm not sorry for complaining that Twitter was a problem before, but holy shit. What a fucking, like, nightmare creature it's become. I saw... Oh, what's that comedian? She's funny. I forget her name now. I don't know. She's doing, like, the Palestine. She was doing some Palestine stuff. Anyway, very funny lady. And she she posted the dancing Donald Trump Elon Musk thing that Trump did, and just said, "This is going to become somebody's sleep paralysis demon." And I said, "This is now my sleep paralysis demon. Thank you. I didn't need this." Hey, when you guys close your eyes and envision colors, do you guys see colors? It's dancing lobsters. Yeah, you do. You see notes? Like music notes? What kind of notes? Or do you see like sticky notes? Like written notation? What kind of notes? You have aphantasia, purples, greens, and reds, musical notes, and written notation. Oh. You hear colors when listening to or playing music. That's cool. That's crazy. Man, the world's full of people and places that are all different. If you guys try to picture something, do you get like lines and images? You see a whole thing. So like if you picture like a garden outside, you see like green floral stuff, and like you'll see like the whole landscape color and all. Is it in motion? Like will like a bird go by? Synthesia? Sensatia? I have a vivid fantasy and imagination, but I also can focus on what kind of the insides of my eyeballs look like. Oh, that's cool. Yes and yes. Man, you guys are crazy. That's awesome. Synesthesia. Synesthesia. Thank you. Thank you for spelling it phonetically for me. I appreciate it. I don't like that color there now. It needs to move. Nope, hate that too. I got a message. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. Okay. No worries here. We vibin'. Everything currently Gucci. Oh, neighbor dog's out. Being like, yo, where's my friend? Weird OC. The Avatar: The Last Airbender concert is coming to Chevport in December. You don't know if you'll go or not. It sounds cool. It sounds pretty neat. Probably be worth going. It's very detailed, but you don't get smells. Sounds or movie clips are there, and mostly depending on if I'm using an image or a movie to focus in your day-to-day life at the time. That's cool. Sure, Eve Port. Oh. What did I say? I can't read. Oh. Pain. Life is pain. Anyone telling you otherwise is selling something. Thank you, Dread Pirate Roberts. There we go. That's a little better. I think we could probably do a little bit more up in here. Up in here? Up in here. You guys see Seto the image of Seto Kaiba and I forget the character's name from the Boondocks. So funny. You're a third-rate dueler with the fifth-rate deck. Oh, fuck you. Funny. You guys think you need to be creative to have a sense of humor? Do you think that's necessary? Riley, yeah. Seto, you's a bitch. Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but it really does seem like you kind of need to have a sense of, like, to have a sense of humor, you gotta be, like, a little bit of creative. Like, especially if you're gonna be a comedian. If you're a comedian, you obviously have to be a creative, right? But, like, to even have a sense of humor, like, to have a sense of humor. Oh, okay, that's an interesting take. I see. You don't need to be a creative to have a sense of humor, but you need to be creative to express humor or to appropriately express your sense of humor. So you have to be creative to be funny, I think is what you're saying. Is that what you're getting at? If you focus on using your brain to work on images, you are getting more images as imaginations. If I am working on animation or movie clips, I tend to see movies as your image. Oh, I see. I think I understand. That's cool. Sorry, sometimes I struggle grasping. Because I don't see shit. I don't fucking see anything, guys. That sounds I don't see shit, dude. I close my eyes and it's fucking black. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have people tell me like, "Oh, you can see it with your mind's eye," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I guess." If I force it really hard, maybe kinda. I can kind of make, but I still don't literally see anything. I have a weird. I don't know how it works. I just like kind of conceptualize. I don't. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. When I'm looking at a piece of paper, I'm not imagining what it's going, like I'm not seeing anything on the paper when I think about what it's going to be. I don't see anything ahead of time. Yeah, enjoy. Akame ga Kill. It's pretty dark, so be aware that it is not a children's show, but I mean, then again, neither is Kill la Kill. So enjoy. You'll have a good time, I'm sure. I don't make bad recommendations on principle. We give you this useless piece of information. It is not a children's show. Duh. Thanks. Thanks, champ. Wonderful. Well, thank you for putting up with my dumbass. Greatly appreciated. Fucking damn it, I'm stupid. Try this when you see something. Hold on to the image in your mind when you look away. If it's a light. Is it my TV? Is it my screens? Like, no, they're gone. 1, 2, 3. They're gone. I can't, no. There's nothing there. I see nothing. I am brain blind. I don't know what any of that means. I'm the worst artist ever. Confirmed. I don't see anything. I see nothing. There are no things. I know what an apple is, and I can think about an apple, and I can be like, okay, well, I can conceptualize what I think an apple looks like if it was sketched out, right? Or I can add color to it and think about conceptually what it is, but I don't literally see anything. I see shit. I think you guys are crazy. When I was younger, I just thought it meant conceptualizing. That's what I thought it meant. I was like, oh yeah, no, I get that. But then people started being like, no, I literally see this thing. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking? Get out of town. What are you talking about? No, turns out y'all are just fucking crazy. I don't know. I've been an artist this entire time. I have no fucking visual imagination. Kinda hilarious. I don't see shit. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a psychologist. Ask Al. Al might be able to answer. We have been live for 2 hours, though, and I have revealed something about myself. So I think it's probably time to cut off here. I'm gonna save. We'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Probably a little bit later than today, only because it'll probably take us longer than an hour to go through Project 2025. Chesh's resume. Chesh, M artist, has 17 years experience, plus hire. That's not wrong. Thanks so much for coming. I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat place, give or take an hour or two. Going over Project 2025 is going to hurt my brain, so it's probably going to suck tomorrow, but I'll be back. Thank you so much for coming. Should we see if there's anybody raidable? Hold on, let me check the raid, see who's around. Who's live? Izzy is live. Two Beers is live. You know what, whatever. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll talk to you guys later.